I'll admit, I've hopped on the photography trend train and it's pretty fun. But with it becoming more and more popular, we've got to get creative. But before you can get super creative with the trend, you first have to know how to do it properly, which is what I'm going to teach you right now. I've bought smoke bombs off of eBay, Amazon, and the most recent place that I've bought them, my friend Katie showed me, which is a fireworks store, which I didn't even think about, which is pretty cool. But if you don't have a fireworks store where you live, then maybe eBay or Amazon is the best option for you. So once you buy it, you gotta know how to use it safely because you don't want your models to get burned, you don't want to get burned. You do have to light them and they do get hot, so it's good to just be safe. Put it in something fire safe, like a ceramic bowl if you want to set it on the ground. Don't put it in anything plastic, it might melt it. Most of the smoke bombs only last about a minute, and so they don't get that hot, but just to be safe. Also, when you first light them, they do shoot a flame at you, and make sure that your model knows not to point it at themselves. I got burned a little bit the other day when we were doing it, and I was just like, ah, this sucks. I think I actually have that on tape. Roll the clip. It got
You okay? You okay?
Yeah, we're good. If you have smoke bombs that last longer than a minute, like I bought some 5-minute long ones at the fireworks store, those get way too hot. You cannot hold those in your hand. I would recommend putting them in something that won't catch on fire or melts, and then setting it on the ground behind your model somewhere. That's what I did with Katie, and they turned out super cool. Be safe. Only you can prevent forest fires. I think this one's pretty obvious, but avoid windy days, unless that's the look you're going for. That could be a creative thing to try. I don't know. Now, we're getting into camera settings, baby. Let's do this. So, I would recommend a very high shutter speed. When I first started taking smoke bomb photos, I kept it at about a 200th of a second, and I realized it didn't freeze the smoke mid-motion like I wanted it to. So I would recommend even doubling that shutter speed to like a 400th, because that really like makes it crisp. This photo was at a 200th of a second, and this one was at a 400th of a second. And you can kind of tell the difference. At the end of the day, it's really your preference and what you like. My camera does a high speed shooting also, where you just hold down the trigger and it goes and it takes like so many photos at once. And you need a really good SD card so that it can process that fast while you're in the middle of a shoot, because you only have like 1 minute with most of your smoke bombs. So you want to take as many photos in that 1 minute as you possibly can. You can use smoke bombs for more than just photos. You can use it for your video too, whether you want to shoot it in like 20 to 30 frames per second, or if your camera shoots 120 frames per second, you can slow down that footage and it looks so cool. If your camera does 120 frames per second. If it only does 60, you can still make it work. Just make your model move really slowly, and then it'll just enhance the effect. You know what I mean? So, now it's time to get creative. Fall is practically upon us, my friends, and with fall comes Halloween and all things spooky. Something that's super fun to do is using these smoke bombs to do a sort of themed photo shoot of some sort and make it kind of eerie and spooky, and that's something creative and fun to do with it. And it doesn't even have to be a spooky themed photo shoot. It could be like whimsical and mystical with like the misty forest, whatever. Basically, all I'm trying to get at is that it's way easier to use a smoke bomb creatively if you have some sort of theme in mind. And also, if you put the smoke bomb in something that's fire safe, it looks super cool, because then it's just like coming out of whatever object you've put it in. Don't put it in anything plastic. If you put it in like a cauldron, that'd be cool. So really my biggest advice is to just go out and try it, trial and error. And once you nail down the basic shots of smoke bomb photography, then you can go crazy, go wild, you know? Life is good. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy Monday. I hope that's Monday when I post this.